The advanced slideshow enrichment automatically makes buttons that take a user directly to a slide within a slideshow. In this video, I'd like to show you how to make a slideshow with buttons. Then I'll show you how you can create these buttons yourself without using this feature. To make an advanced slideshow, I'll first start by creating a frame in InDesign. I'll place an image in the frame just for the page preview. Next, I'll select the slideshow enrichment from the AVE interactivity panel. I'll pick slideshow with thumbnails and define the number of buttons as 3 that will appear to the right of the frame I created. Now I can choose Create the Slideshow. I'll choose Files to add the 3 files I need for the slideshow. Now I'll import those same images into the buttons that have been made. If I save the document and preview it in my kiosk, you can see that when I click each frame, that image appears in the slideshow. It is important to understand why that works within this enrichment. If I select a button that was automatically created in InDesign, you can see that Change Content Index has been applied to the slideshow frame. Once you understand how to create these buttons, you can make buttons that can take you to different slides within a slideshow yourself. I'll start by deleting this enrichment from this button. Now I'll select the button enrichment, and I'll choose Create to add a tap action. For Tell, I'll choose Frame using Frame Picker. Then I'll click and choose a frame and pick the slideshow. Because I picked the slideshow, To Execute now has a new action listed of Change Content Index. I can now change the number of the index to define which slide I want this button to navigate to. You can also use Frame using Frame Name. This is a cleaner and more efficient way to work, especially if you have multiple slides on a page. If you name your frames in the Layers panel, you can call the item by name to make sure you are accessing the correct frame. For the second button, I'll delete the button enrichment. Now I'll select the slideshow and rename that frame in the Layers panel. I'll name it Slideshow 1. Now I'll select the second button again. I'll choose Button as the enrichment and create a tap action. This time I'll choose Frame using Frame Name and type in the name I defined in the Layers panel. Now I can execute Change Content Index and choose the second frame of the slideshow. If I generate again, both buttons will still work as before. Each button accesses a different slide within the slideshow. Now that you know the command that Slideshow with Thumbnails actually uses to make buttons, you can use that command to make more advanced slideshows on your own.